As we step into the new year, 2026, what does your life look like right now? Are things going smoothly and working out the way you hoped? Or are you still facing difficulties in your work, your finances, or the relationships around you? In reality, when a new year begins, many people experience small changes or unexpected situations that may seem minor at first, but can quietly influence their lives over a long period of time. From a feng shui perspective, the cause sometimes comes from certain major taboos that we may accidentally commit in our daily routines. These seemingly small things can affect your overall energy, your career path, and even your financial luck. So what exactly are these taboos, and how can we avoid them so they do not drain our good fortune or negatively impact our lives, careers, and prosperity in the future? In today's video, we are going to explore the important taboos you should avoid in 2026, helping you create a smoother, more fortunate year ahead. Now, let us get started together. To rein in the untamed horse known as the red horse, the fire horse of 2026, you first need to understand its nature. The intense heat created by a double fire energy combination turns 2026 into a blazing storm that can burn away everything you have built if you make the wrong move. Recognizing the true nature of this powerful energy is the key to taking control of your own destiny. Understanding the energy of the fire horse, year 2026. In the traditional East Asian zodiac cycle, 2026 corresponds to the fire horse, a combination that appears only once every 60 years. This pairing blends heavenly fire, associated with the sun, with the earthly symbol of the horse, both belonging to the fire element. Because of this, the year carries extremely strong fire energy, making it important to apply careful feng shui risk awareness to protect fortune and financial stability. According to traditional zodiac theory, this configuration represents fire layered upon fire, causing the element to reach one of its most intense levels in the 60-year cycle. This energy can accelerate growth and bring rapid breakthroughs, but it also carries destructive potential if not properly controlled. During such years, people may become more impulsive, which can lead to conflicts, gossip, or even legal pressure. Another unique aspect of 2026 is an elemental influence, often described as water from the heavenly river, symbolizing water falling from the sky. This water is considered pure and untouched by the earth, carrying the ability to cool the burning intensity of fire energy. Because of this, the year forms a dynamic interaction between water and fire, signaling a period filled with unpredictable shifts and sudden change. The energetic nature of this year also requires different forms of balance depending on each person's life energy profile. For men whose personal energy aligns with the water element, success will depend on intelligence, adaptability, and the ability to move with changing circumstances. In contrast, women whose personal energy aligns with the earth element will need stability, compassion, and emotional balance to act as a grounding force against the strong fire energy. Understanding the interaction between solar fire energy, the horse symbol of the zodiac, and the cooling influence of heavenly water creates the foundation for establishing a system of major taboos. These guidelines help individuals avoid draining their vitality and financial resources during this volatile fire horse year. The intense heat of the fire horse year calls for strong protective boundaries to prevent unexpected risks from burning away one's wealth and achievements. Establishing these taboos works like a braking system, helping each person hold the reins of their destiny and avoid falling into destructive energy patterns that could disrupt the course of life. Major taboos to avoid and how to neutralize them. Group 1. Taboos related to personal destiny and human affairs in the fire horse year. Taboos for zodiac signs that clash with the year's ruling energy. The interaction between a person's birth zodiac and the ruling energy of the year, often described in traditional belief as the annual guardian force that governs luck and challenges, plays a key role in determining which actions should be avoided. In 2026, the year's dominant energy sits in the southern direction, placing pressure on 5 zodiac signs that are considered to clash with it. Violating these taboos can trigger energetic conflicts that weaken personal fortune. First is the horse zodiac sign, which faces what traditional belief describes as a self-conflict, meaning individuals may unintentionally create obstacles for themselves. Because of this, the main taboo for people born in the year of the horse is stubbornness and excessive pride. In their careers, they should avoid making major decisions based on impulse. Sudden job changes or entering large business partnerships with incompatible people can become risky moves that may lead to failure. Next is the rat zodiac sign. In zodiac theory, the rat and the horse sit directly opposite each other, forming one of the strongest energetic clashes. Because of this, people born in the year of the rat should avoid high-risk investments or expanding business operations beyond their financial capacity. Activities involving water-related dangers should also be limited to protect personal safety and overall vitality. The relationship between the ox and the horse represents a harmful interaction that can bring emotional wounds or broken trust. Because of this, the biggest taboo for people born in the year of the ox in 2026 is placing blind trust in others in financial transactions or when sharing business secrets. Carelessness may lead to betrayal and financial loss. Avoiding arguments, gossip, and confrontations is also important, since conflict can intensify the year's fire energy and weaken personal fortune. Protecting sensitive information and staying calm will help preserve achievements. For people born in the year of the rabbit, the energetic pattern of the year may disrupt career plans and life goals due to unexpected partner issues or sudden market shifts. Because of this, individuals with this zodiac sign should avoid unrealistic ambitions or jumping into projects with unclear legal risks, as these choices could threaten financial stability. In addition, inconsistent actions and reckless decisions without solid preparation may trigger negative patterns that lead to financial collapse. Maintaining caution, following practical plans, and carefully managing partnerships are the keys that will help people born in the year of the rabbit protect their fortune under the pressure of the firehorse year. Finally, the rooster zodiac sign may experience energy that conflicts with the ruling force of the year, often bringing legal trouble or hidden sabotage from rivals. Because of this, people born in the year of the rooster should remain cautious and avoid carelessness when signing contracts. Unclear documents or misplaced trust in casual relationships may lead to long legal disputes and financial losses. For that reason, maintaining financial transparency and carefully reviewing every contract detail will act as a strong shield that helps people born in the year of the rooster protect their achievements during the turbulent firehorse year. Taboos related to the 3-year cycle of challenging fortune, a period of energy cleansing. The year 2026 marks the middle phase of the 3-year cycle of challenging fortune for people born under the pig, rabbit, and goat zodiac signs. In traditional feng shui philosophy, the second year of this cycle is considered the most turbulent, when energy fluctuations become especially intense. Because of this, extra caution is needed to maintain stability in one's destiny by respecting certain boundaries and taboos. One major taboo during this period is suddenly abandoning stable projects or ongoing work to jump into a completely new field without proper preparation. Such abrupt disruption can break the natural flow of personal fortune, creating energetic gaps that may be difficult to repair in the following years. For this reason, maintaining stability and continuing existing projects is seen as a wiser strategy for protecting resources and long-term fortune. In addition, individuals born in the years of the pig, rabbit, and goat should limit large renovations or major construction projects. The strong fire energy of the fire horse year, combined with the unstable influence of this 3-year cycle, can stimulate destructive feng shui forces that may lead to long-lasting instability within the household. In unavoidable situations where construction cannot be delayed, homeowners should carefully choose suitable dates and times to reduce energetic conflict. Because this period is considered a time of purification, carelessness in financial management or emotional control may intensify the challenges of the cycle. Maintaining strong personal discipline, therefore, becomes essential to avoid draining vitality under the pressure of the firehorse year. Group 2 of major taboos: space and feng shui within the home. The firehorse year of 2026 carries powerful fire energy, making the directional areas within a home more sensitive than usual. The shifting of harmful stars in the flying star feng shui system requires homeowners to establish restricted zones in order to prevent negative energy from being activated. First is the southern sector of the home, where the most destructive star of the system gathers together with the ruling annual energy of the horse year. This combination turns the southern direction into a highly dangerous zone within the house, where drilling, demolition, digging, or starting new construction should be avoided. Any disturbance in this area may trigger unexpected problems related to health and finances. In addition, homeowners should avoid decorating this area with too much red, orange, or pink, since these colors strengthen the fire element and can amplify the destructive influence of the star located there. Loud machines or devices that create strong noise should also be moved away to keep this sector calm and undisturbed. Energy instability may also spread to the northwest sector of the home, where a star associated with illness and weakness is believed to reside. Because of this, homeowners should avoid leaving this area cluttered or damp, and should not place the beds of elderly people or young children here without proper remedies, as it may lead to long-term health concerns. At the same time, placing electronic devices that generate strong heat in the northwest direction is also discouraged, since heat can stimulate illness-related energy and cause health problems to appear more quickly. In the northern sector, this area is associated with strong conflict energy during the horse year. Heavy groundbreaking or construction here should be avoided, as disturbances may lead to family conflicts or financial loss. The final sensitive area in the living space is the western sector, where energy linked to arguments and disputes may appear. Homeowners should avoid placing large plants or fish tanks in this area, as strong plant energy can intensify this influence and lead to frequent conflicts among family members. To balance the energy in the southern and northern areas, homeowners can place a jar of salt water or hang a metal wind chime made of copper to neutralize negative energy. For homes whose direction conflicts with the year's energy, adding green plants or using blue carpets can help regulate the flow of energy, transforming the intense firehorse heat into calmer and more harmonious energy for the household. Group 3 of major taboos: construction and marriage. Another important restriction in 2026 involves a traditional feng shui calculation that determines whether a person's age is suitable for major life events, such as building a house or getting married. This system is believed to create energetic barriers that can directly affect the happiness and success of the person involved. The calculation works as follows. Take your traditional lunar age and divide it by 9. If the remainder falls into the positions 1, 3, 6, or 8, specific types of misfortune are believed to be triggered. For example, people born in 1999 and those born in 1990 will be considered 28 and 37 years old, according to the traditional age system in 2026. When calculated, 28 divided by 9 equals 3 with a remainder of 1, and 37 divided by 9 equals 4 with a remainder of 1. Because both results leave a remainder of 1, they fall into a category believed to directly affect the person themselves. During this period, starting construction or building a house is considered highly unfavorable, as it may lead to accidents or health problems for the homeowner. Energy conflicts can also affect people born in 1997 and those born in 1988. In 2026, their traditional ages will be 30 and 39. When calculating the formula, 30 divided by 9 equals 3 with a remainder of 3, and 39 divided by 9 equals 4 with a remainder of 3. A remainder of 3 is traditionally associated with difficulties affecting one's spouse. Because of this, marriage ceremonies or house construction are discouraged during this period, since the negative influence may lead to marital tension or health problems for the partner. Similarly, people born in 1994 and those born in 1985 will have traditional ages of 33 and 42 inches, 2026. When divided by 9, both numbers leave a remainder of 6. This remainder is believed to affect children within the family. For that reason, major events, such as building a house or starting important family projects, should be avoided in order to prevent misfortune affecting the next generation. In addition, ages that leave a remainder of 8 after dividing by 9 are believed to affect livestock and agricultural assets. For instance, someone aged 53 would calculate 53 divided by 9 equals 5, with a remainder of 8. Under this condition, large investments in farming, livestock breeding, or expanding agricultural facilities should be avoided because they may lead to financial loss or disease among animals. Alongside this age-based restriction is another traditional system used to evaluate the prosperity of a home itself rather than the person. This concept literally refers to the idea of a deserted house, symbolizing a dwelling filled with unfavorable energy that may bring loneliness, misfortune, or instability after construction is completed. In 2026, homeowners who fall into 3 particularly unfavorable categories within this system should avoid breaking ground or starting construction in order to protect the positive energy of their home. The first category is associated with severe negative influence that may lead to serious illness and major health decline among family members after a house is built. People born in 1997, 1988, and 1970 fall directly into this category in 2026 and should avoid any activities involving major disturbance of the land. The second category is believed to create separation within the family after moving into a new home. This influence may lead to emotional distance, marital problems, or even the separation of loved ones. Individuals born in 2002, 1993, and 1966 are considered to fall into this group in 2026. Finally, people born in 2000, 1991, and 1973 fall into another unfavorable category, believed to cause business decline, financial loss, and a home lacking positive life energy. Under this condition, building a house or starting major structural projects is strongly discouraged. To reduce the negative influence related to construction or marriage during the firehorse year, homeowners sometimes choose a person whose age is considered especially fortunate in that year to symbolically represent them during the groundbreaking ceremony. This practice is believed to guide positive energy into the construction project if the homeowner's own age is considered unfavorable. For weddings, some families perform a ceremonial wedding twice in order to neutralize negative energy influences. In addition, placing water element items, such as black quartz crystals in the home, is believed to soften the intense fire energy of the year, helping major life events proceed more smoothly while supporting long-lasting family stability. Group 4 of major taboos: behavior, lifestyle, and financial management. The powerful fire energy of the firehorse year often makes people more impulsive, proud, and impatient. Because of this, controlling emotions becomes a top priority. During the early days of the new year and important seasonal transitions, family members should avoid raising their voices or getting into heated arguments at home. Sudden anger during a year ruled by strong fire energy can create emotional cracks that are hard to repair, damaging family relationships. For zodiac signs believed to have favorable fortune during this period, such as the tiger and the dog, the biggest taboo is overconfidence in their careers. Excessive pride can intensify the strong fire energy, cloud judgment, and lead to poor decisions about markets or business opportunities. As a result, achievements built over years of effort may collapse unexpectedly. In financial management, the Fire Horse year of 2026 encourages dynamism and initiative, but punishes reckless decisions made without careful analysis. Because of this, managing household finances should focus on long-term stability rather than chasing temporary profits that carry hidden risks. In addition, individuals born in the years of the rat and the horse are considered to be in direct conflict with the ruling energy of 2026. For this reason, they should avoid placing all of their capital into high-risk investments such as cryptocurrency speculation, short-term real estate speculation, or projects with unclear legal structures. At the same time, because the water element is believed to be weakened by the intense fire energy of 2026, industries related to maritime transportation, international trade, and seafood production may face greater challenges. Companies in these fields should avoid aggressive expansion without backup plans, as market instability could disrupt their financial flow. In daily life, maintaining stability within the living environment helps protect the flow of positive energy throughout the Fire Horse year. Even after the early days of the new year have passed, homeowners should remain cautious and avoid situations where mirrors, bowls, or dishes are broken. In feng shui belief, broken objects symbolize disrupted energy, which may lead to declining fortune and tension within the household. At the same time, two essential elements must be carefully managed: fire and water. Fire represents opportunity and luck, while water symbolizes wealth. Carelessly allowing either of these energies to be wasted during key seasonal transitions may weaken the prosperity of the household. In particular, individuals whose personal energy aligns with the wood element should avoid wearing too much white or silver in 2026, since these colors represent the metal element. According to traditional elemental interaction rules, metal weakens wood, and under the intense fire energy of this year, that conflict may harm both health and career stability. To balance behavioral and financial taboos, homeowners can use agarwood essential oil in their living spaces to help calm emotional conflict and preserve family harmony. In terms of financial management, individuals whose zodiac signs clash with the year, such as the rat and the horse, should diversify investments and prioritize safer assets such as gold or savings deposits rather than concentrating capital in risky ventures. For incidents, such as broken household items, one traditional remedy is to wrap the broken pieces in red cloth before disposing of them. Adding green plants to the living space can also help restore growth energy, allowing individuals to navigate financial and personal challenges more steadily throughout the Fire Horse year. Group 5 of Major Taboos: Health and Preserving Vital Energy. According to traditional feng shui health philosophy, the Fire Horse year brings intense fire energy that can weaken the body's internal balance. If not managed carefully, this may lead to gradual depletion. Because of this, homeowners should avoid staying up too late and reduce prolonged stress, as these habits quickly drain the body's vital energy. In addition, the restless energy of the Fire Horse often pushes people into constant activity. If not controlled, frequently staying awake between 23, and one can place heavy strain on the body's restorative systems and the nervous system. Lack of rest during this year harms physical health and clouds judgment, making poor decisions in career or business more likely. When personal energy becomes weakened, individuals already experiencing challenging fortune cycles may become more sensitive to negative environmental influences. For this reason, people facing strong zodiac conflicts during the year should avoid visiting places with heavy or stagnant energy, such as cemeteries, abandoned areas, or hospitals, unless truly necessary. Staying out very late at night is also discouraged. During these hours, environmental energy is believed to be at its heaviest, and when the body's protective vitality is weakened by the strong fire energy of the year, negative influences may more easily affect one's health and life path. Although overworking should be avoided to protect the heart and circulatory system, excessive inactivity is also discouraged during the fire horse year. A lack of movement can cause internal energy to stagnate, preventing the body from releasing negative influences and disrupting digestion. This issue may be especially noticeable for individuals born in the year of the ox. To protect their health, homeowners should maintain regular physical activity during times of the day when natural energy is strong and balanced. Gentle exercise during these periods helps restore the body's energy flow, allowing it to absorb environmental vitality and remain stable during the powerful fluctuations of the fire horse year. In addition to understanding behavioral, financial, and health-related boundaries, being mindful about timing is also an essential factor in strengthening the protective balance surrounding one's destiny. Critical periods to avoid: the months of strongest conflict in 2026. The energetic flow of the fire horse year does not spread evenly throughout the year. Instead, it concentrates around certain periods when conflicts become much stronger. Because of this, recognizing these sensitive months allows homeowners to adopt a strategy of remaining calm and cautious rather than acting impulsively. Beginning with the first lunar month, the interaction between the yearly fire energy and strong metal energy during this time creates an unstable energetic environment. During this period, major changes such as moving homes or becoming involved in legal disputes should be avoided whenever possible. Next comes the fifth lunar month, which aligns with the horse sign itself. This creates a repeating horse energy pattern that intensifies the fire element significantly. During this time, construction projects or groundbreaking activities in the southern sector of the house should be avoided in order to prevent risks related to fire accidents or conflicts among people. Moving further into the year, the seventh lunar month carries a repeating pattern of the same heavenly energy as the year itself. This creates pressure on emotional balance and mental well-being. Homeowners should avoid risky actions during this period in order to preserve their strength before entering the most sensitive time of the year, the 11th lunar month. During the 11th lunar month, the rat energy directly clashes with the horse energy of the year, often creating chaotic conditions. Because of this, important events, such as weddings or grand openings, are discouraged during this period, as they may encounter unexpected obstacles or unfavorable outcomes. Alongside these sensitive months, selecting favorable days within each month also plays a crucial role in determining success or failure. Homeowners should be cautious of certain traditionally unfavorable days in the lunar calendar, including the 3rd, 7th, 13th, 18th, 22nd, and 27th days of the month, as well as the 5th, 14th, and 23rd days. These days are traditionally associated with unstable energy and are considered unsuitable for long journeys or signing important documents. Special attention should also be given to days that occur immediately before major seasonal transitions, such as the spring equinox, summer solstice, autumn equinox, and winter solstice. These periods represent moments when natural energy is shifting and temporarily unstable. Starting major ventures, such as opening a business or signing large contracts during these times, is considered highly unfavorable. When the natural flow of energy is in a weak transitional state, sudden beginnings or major changes often lack a stable foundation. As a result, projects started during these times may begin smoothly but encounter obstacles later. By consciously avoiding these sensitive periods, homeowners can create a protective feng shui buffer that helps preserve good fortune and maintain steady progress throughout the journey of 2026. In summary, the various taboos associated with the Firehorse year serve as reminders to live with greater calmness and awareness of how life's energies unfold. Amid the powerful and unpredictable forces of this year, maintaining a steady mindset and practicing moderation in our actions becomes the key to preserving lasting fortune. When we consciously balance our inner state with external circumstances, clarity in thinking and steadiness in action can soften many unfavorable conflicts. In this way, the year 2026 becomes a journey of restraint and balance. Those who take care of their physical and mental well-being and who patiently observe the flow of events around them will always find moments of peace and opportunities that lead to personal success. If you still have questions about feng shui in everyday life, feel free to share them in the comments below. We can explore them together and discuss practical solutions in future videos. Thank you for watching, and see you again soon.